A random shooting outside of an Austin, Texas Target all began when a man took the lives of 3 people, causing a chaotic hour of stolen vehicles, crashes, and ended with him being arrested while he was completely nude, carrying a Bible, claiming he was Jesus. However, what made this man commit this type of crime? Let's find out right now. Thursday, my Cajun cuties. Yes, it's me, Anne Marie, aka the Cajun Crime Queen from Carriacou, Louisiana. Cajun born, Cajun bred, and when I die, I'll be Cajun dead. I hope after this video that you like, subscribe, and comment, and don't forget to press notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne Marie. I hope you have a beverage. I hope you have a snuggle partner or a snuggle fur partner. Those are the best, and you're ready to hear a true crime story with yours truly. And as always, I want to know: are y'all drinking that water? Are y'all staying hydrated? Are y'all getting those tickers up? Remember, just a quick 20-30 minute walk, especially first thing in the morning, get those endorphins up, and you're going to have an amazing, wonderful day, I promise you. And as always, thank you all for joining me on this Thriller Thursday evening as we discuss another true crime case. And before we get started, I know what y'all are all thinking. Where are you? That's not your original setting. Marilyn Monroe is not in the background. No, as y'all all know, I'm out of town. I wanted to make this video real quick for y'all because a lot of y'all hundreds of y'all have been DMing me on TikTok asking me to cover this case. And as I researched this case, I found out tons of details that I wanted to share with y'all. And y'all wait to the end because I'm going to share my opinion with y'all, and I would love for y'all to hear it. Today, we are going to be discussing a case that happened just days ago. In fact, this past Monday, August 11th, 2025 in Austin, Texas, where a 32-year-old man by the name of Ethan Blaine NIENEKER opened fire outside of a Target parking lot in broad daylight. It was said around 2:15 p.m., Ethan started firing his firearm, taking the life of a Target employee. 24-year-old Hector Martinez Macho was collecting carts. He was collecting buggies, just doing his job when he sadly lost his life. That is when Ethan started running towards a black Jeep Cherokee, firing his firearm, and then he sees a gray Toyota 4Runner. He stops, he begins firing shots inside of the Toyota 4Runner, taking the life of 65-year-old grandfather Adam Chow, then firing in the backseat of the vehicle, taking the life of 4-year-old Astrid Fung, Mr. Chow's granddaughter. Then he turns to Mr. Chow's wife, assaults her, and throws her out of the vehicle, proceeding to steal the Toyota 4Runner. At this point, everyone inside and outside of Target is in a pure panic. I don't know about y'all. I would be trying to figure out, where are these gunshots coming from? How can I get to safety? What is going on? Everyone was in a pure panic. It was said everyone in Target started running to the rear exit, trying to get out of Target. Everyone wanted to know what was going on. No one can figure out anything. Around 2:20 p.m., Ethan sees a parked water truck and he wants to take that water truck. He goes up to the truck, he assaults the driver, and that is when he realizes he is unable to drive the vehicle. He gets out of the vehicle, still holding his firearm, running back to Mr. Chow's Toyota 4Runner, takes the 4Runner and begins driving away. At 2:25 p.m., Ethan crashes into a Volkswagen, landing on top of a gray Infiniti SUV. Ethan then goes up to the driver of the Volkswagen, assaults the driver, and takes the Volkswagen. And there is a video of Ethan driving the Volkswagen. It's all wrecked and he's just speeding through traffic going down the road. At 2:35 p.m., he tries to steal another vehicle. Then just 3 minutes later, he throws a brick into a house. And it is said that the owner of the house knew Ethan through Bible study. And around 3 o'clock, Ethan walks into a portable restroom. He takes off all of his clothes, steps out of the portable restroom, and is walking down the street. And around 3:06 p.m., authorities see Ethan. He is completely nude, clutching a Bible and claiming he is Jesus Christ. He is tased, arrested, and taken into custody. Police do believe this was a random act of violence. However, in this random act of violence, Ethan Blaine NIENEKER took the lives of 3 people, And one of the lives that he took was a 4-year-old little girl. Can y'all believe this? He did this random act in a matter of 45 minutes to an hour. All of this was done. But why? Why did Ethan commit this crime? Ethan Blaine NIENEKER had a history of mental illness. However, he was never committed to a mental hospital. He had several incidents dating all the way back to 2012, from assaulting a family member, driving while intoxicated, and violating a protective order. It was also said he had multiple involuntary detentions. Everything is under investigation right now. 32-year-old Ethan NIENEKER is facing several charges, including capital murder. Now, I'm sure all of you are wondering the same thing I'm wondering. Why was Ethan in possession of a firearm if he had a history of mental illness? Well, according to authorities, they believe that Ethan took the firearm from a family member. Now I want to discuss mental illness. Mental illness is 100% real. I was discussing mental illness with someone the other day, and the other person said, "Oh, that's not real. That's not real." I said, "No," I said, "it is real. The person can't get out of bed. The person is severely depressed." And they said, "No, they're just lazy." No, there is mental illness out there, and it affects several people to the point where they can't get out of bed. They do random things. They go manic. There's things that happen out there, and we have to start taking this very seriously. Because in my personal opinion, y'all go form your own opinion, but in my personal opinion, Ethan was suffering from some type of mental illness, because a person doesn't just act the way he was acting this past Monday. They don't harm people, steal cars, wreck cars, throw bricks at people's houses, take off their clothes, claim they're Jesus. That's not normal. Something was severely wrong with Ethan. And another thing I want to discuss right now is, maybe y'all can leave, y'all can leave y'all opinions, and y'all can leave the comments below, because I want to ask y'all this question. Don't y'all think that when a police officer picks up someone who is doing something, they're suffering, they're having a mental breakdown at the time, and they put the person in custody because they did something wrong, don't y'all think that before police just throw them out back on the streets, they should be evaluated? Something should take place before they throw them back on the streets and they commit another crime. I don't know, maybe some states have that. I don't know the laws, but there is so much mental illness right now out there, and I don't believe people are getting the help that they need. And because they're not getting the help that they need, we are losing people every single day from random acts of violence. What Ethan did was horrible, horrific, terrible, to take the lives of these 3 people for no reason at all. And my heart and my prayers go out to the Child family as well as Hector's family. Y'all are in my thoughts and prayers every day. My final thought, I always give y'all my final thought. And my final thought is, we have to do more research when it comes to mental illness. Because if we don't, we are going to have acts of violence every single day. We are seeing it more and more and more. Every day you turn on the TV and a random act of violence has occurred. So we have to get people the help they need, because if we don't, people are going to keep losing their lives, and we don't want that to happen. As you all know, I suffered with deep, dark depression. I lost a pregnancy, and I thought I would never be able to get past it. I wouldn't get out of bed. I wouldn't brush my teeth. I wouldn't brush my hair. I always had this pain in my chest. I lost tons of weight. However, I did get the help that I needed, because I knew I couldn't go on like that anymore. I had to get help, and I did get help. And even though I will never forget what happened to me, I've learned to accept it and move on. And that is what I want to tell y'all now. If y'all are suffering from anything, depression, mental illness, I want y'all to get the help that you need. And as always, I'm here for each and every one of y'all. If y'all want to shoot me an email, if y'all just need to talk, I'm here for y'all, for whatever. I hope after this video that you like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to press the notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne Marie. And as always, stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings and always know that I'm here for each and every one of y'all. I will see y'all next week with more Cajun Crime Queen videos. And as always, thank y'all all for the love and support. And for you, I am truly grateful. I love each and every one of y'all, and y'all have a great weekend. Bye.